Hey Links family, so great to be able to connect with you all. I cannot believe that we are already 1 month into the final quarter of 2021 and we are fast approaching yet the end of another year and the beginning of another exciting year, and it feels so exciting right now. It feels like momentum is building up, so lots of restrictions are being lifted, and I feel so strongly in my spirit God saying that He is giving us the green light. God is giving us the green light. The scriptures say in all of the Gospels, but in Mark's Gospel in chapter 16 verse 15, Jesus says to His disciples, He says, "Go into all of the world and preach the good news to all of creation." I love that version of it because it is so wide. Jesus said that we are called to carry this amazing message of incredible news to all of creation, not just to people, but to all of creation, to everything. The whole cosmos is supposed to get in on this amazing story that through Jesus, through Christ, God is bringing everything back to its original design, what it was always supposed to be. We are called to bring transformation to every sphere of society, every area of influence. Everything is to be touched and to be changed and to be transformed with the message of Jesus. And I was taking my kids to school just recently, and we were listening to some music, and I happened to be looking for a song that I wanted to listen to as we waited at the traffic lights. The light was red. I thought, I've got a moment here, a little bit cheeky, looking for a song when I'm supposed to be keeping my eyes on the road, but we'd stopped, and so I'm looking for this song, and then suddenly I start to hear loads of horns beeping at me. Everybody started to beep their horns because, well, the light had turned green. But I wasn't paying attention to the fact that the light had turned green, and quite understandably, very irritated drivers were letting me know that the light had turned green. I feel in my spirit that God wants to say to us as His people, this is certainly true for us in Links International, that the light has turned green and it is time to move. It is time to respond. It's time to get out there. Now, of course, we have been going. Absolutely. We have been going digitally like never before. Just this month I've had opportunity to do training with partners around the world, as have many of the others within Links International. So we are still going, but we feel like God is saying it is time to actually step out in faith in a whole new way. I can't help thinking about the children of Israel at the edge of the Red Sea. The Egyptian army is coming in towards them and they have nowhere else to go. They can't turn back because, well, there is an enemy that is pursuing them. They have to step forward. They have to go. They have to step into the situation, even though the situation looks impossible. And sometimes God will allow some of those things to push us because He knows that if it wasn't for the things that disturb and discomfort us, we would just retreat back into our comfort zone and we would just stay in those places. But sometimes God allows those things to push us forward. But it's only when they step out, when they step towards that barrier, that the barrier begins to retreat from before them. I believe that God's saying it's time for us to step towards some of those barriers and to step out in faith, to believe again. I believe that we are going to see some amazing things in these years to come. And though this might have seemed like a season where things have been pulled back, stripped back, where it might have been a bit of a hidden season for you, I want you to know that so much more goes on beneath the surface during the winter time and during the winter seasons than at any other point. And this time will have been a time that God has done some deep, profound works within us, but it is time now to see a flourishing. The winter is over and the spring is here. And I know that sounds like a counterintuitive thing to say, particularly for anybody connecting in the United Kingdom, when it feels wintry and cold and it feels like winter is right here. But spiritually, I believe that God is saying that it is time for life, it is time for fruitfulness, it is time to get moving. I am giving you a green light, I believe God is saying. So as you read the different things in this e-link, and as you look at the work that's going on, know that we are not retreating. Know that we are stepping out like never before. Know that we are joining together with you to confront poverty, to create potential, to connect people. We are all in this together. We are all links, and we couldn't be doing this without you. So from the bottom of our hearts and on behalf of all of our partners around the world, thank you so much. Let's pay attention to that green light and let's step out in faith once again.